Hello and welcome to Endeavour Sports Coaching. I'm Ollie Kent and today we're going to look at how to deal with the high ball. Now we're going to go through 4 different choices you've got when we're dealing with the high ball. Now choice number 1 is we're going to work on moving backwards behind the ball to get more of a defensive shot, to give yourself time and to give yourself time to get back to the middle of the court. So on this type of shot, we want to be moving backwards quite quickly as the ball is coming up nice and high and landing deep. We want to really judge where the ball's bouncing, and we want to be positioned roughly around where the second bounce is going to be. So as I move back, I'm going to be tracking the ball, moving backwards, watch where the first bounce is, let the ball come up nice and high, and then let the ball drop. So I'm hitting the ball as it's dropping and waiting for the perfect contact height for me. Okay, so I would like to hit the ball just above waist height when I'm playing. So if I'm working on this, waiting for the ball and letting it drop, I'm watching the ball, watching it, letting it bounce, moving back, moving my feet, and then as I'm about to hit, I step forwards and then try and catch it on the way down at the perfect height. Now with this sort of shot, you want to be, generally you'll be pushed back deep behind the baseline. So you want to give yourself time to get back into the point. So for this sort of shot, you want to be letting it drop and hitting it high. So hitting more height over the net, heavy spin, trying to keep your opponents deep. So it's more of a defensive shot, and it's a shot that allows you to get back into the point. So that's shot 1, is moving back and letting the ball drop. Okay, so giving yourself lots of time. Number 2 we're going to look at is taking it early. Okay, so this is the complete opposite. This is an aggressive play. Okay, trying to put your opponent under pressure with this shot. So on this one, we're trying to take the ball on the rise. So rather than moving backwards to where the second bounce may be, we're going to try and take it on and move towards the first bounce. So this requires your feet to be really, really quick and for you to get into a really good position to be able to take it early. So for example, if the ball's bouncing around here, I want to be making sure my feet are in a really good position. So as it bounces, I'm hitting it at the nice height I want to, so just above my waist height, but as the ball's rising, as it's on the way up. So I don't let the ball get to the top of the bounce, I take it halfway up, just after the bounce, and then I accelerate through. So this shot takes time away from your opponent, and it puts them under more pressure. Okay, so rather than letting it bounce and giving yourself time, and then that gives your opponent more time, we're taking the time away from the opponent. So they've hit a deep shot, we're trying to take it on early. We're trying to give them less time and put them under pressure. So this is quite an aggressive shot. It's more of an attacking shot, trying to get back into the point and turn the point around. Okay, so quite a difficult skill, but it's making sure that your feet are working really hard, and that as we're about to hit, we're stepping into the shot and we're getting that good timing, so we can make sure we're getting that good contact point around waist height and we're accelerating through the shot. So again, more of a lower over the net type of shot and more of an aggressive shot. So that's 2 options done. Option 3 is we're going to look at a even more aggressive shot, and an even harder shot is the drive volley. So for this one, it's a deeper ball, it's going to land in, but rather than letting it bounce, we're going to take it earlier without a bounce. So we're hitting a forehand without a bounce. Okay, so it's a drive volley. So again, for this one, it's very aggressive. We're taking lots of time away from our opponents, and we're taking it early. So we're moving our feet, we're getting set, and we're doing our nice forehand swing, trying to take the ball out of the air at a good contact point for us. Okay, so a good height. Some people prefer to hit at waist height, others more shoulder height. Whatever suits you. The drive volley, we want to be taking that at that height. So again, a really tough shot to do, but if you can do it well, it takes time away from your opponent. So rather than when they're trying to gain time by hitting it higher and deeper, if you can move forwards and take it early, then that's going to take time away from them and allow you to get more into the point and maybe move forwards and hit a volley for the winner. So drive volley, again, footwork is key, and it's really reading the ball. So as I said on the taking it early on the half volley, is getting towards the first bounce. Same for the drive volley. We want to almost be where the ball's about to bounce. Okay, so if the ball's about to bounce here, I want to make sure that my feet are in good position so I can set and then hit before the bounce, okay, and accelerate through. So it's the same swing as you would normally do on a ground stroke, but you're taking it without the bounce. Quite hard to do, good timing is needed, but a very effective shot if you can do it. And number 4 is taking it at the peak of the bounce. So this is between the taking it early, being aggressive, and the defensive shot where we're taking more time. We're taking it at a higher point, okay, so more around shoulder height at the top of the bounce. So this one, again, if you're not quick enough to get back behind the ball, or you're not quick enough to anticipate where the bounce is going to be, this one's quite good if you can be in a good position and take it at the top of the bounce. So it's a similar swing, but we want to really get that contact point higher around our shoulder height. And again, this takes a bit of time away from your opponents, but it's not an aggressive shot. It's more of a let's get in, let's build the point again, let's get back into the rally sort of shot. So we're being pushed deep, we're watching the bounce, and we're taking it around shoulder height. Okay, so quite a hard shot to do. Again, with this sort of shot, we don't want to be super aggressive and go low over the net. We might hit a bit higher over the net to give yourself a bit more time still to recover and get back to middle. So again, we need good footwork to get in the right place to be able to hit this shot effectively. So they're the 4 areas we've just covered with how to deal with a high ball. We've got defensive, moving back behind the ball, letting it drop and hitting at waist height. We've got taking it early, so on the half volley, so watching the bounce, hitting it on the rise at our good contact point. We've got the drive volley, which is really aggressive, very tough to execute, but very effective if done well. And we've got taking it at around shoulder height, the peak of the bounce. So give those 4 a go when you're out playing. If you get a high ball, think about what you want to do with the ball. Don't just stand still and try and hit wherever it is. Move your feet, get in position. If you think you can get back and be defensive, great. If you want to have a go at taking it early, then try and move on to that ball, take it on the rise, and see what results you get. Experiment, give it a go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully see you next time. Thanks.